book I'm doing is The Wildlife of Elk. The reason why I chose this book is because it feels like it just feels like it was just really good, and it's by Donald Love and illustrated by Christina Wald, and this was a really interesting book because there was a lot of stuff that I never known, but the one thing that I was really excited about was the full stomachs they have, because they actually store a bunch of food in the first stomach because they're gonna get scared that they're gonna get eaten. Then when they're not, they barf it back up and then they chew it back up, and then goes into the second chamber, and when it's small enough it goes to the third chamber, gets digested through the fourth chamber, and you can see right here, this is how you can identify if it's a bull or cow elk, because they're really the bull elk have this special bone protecting the antlers from the body. It says right here, pedicle, and it's a bone to support the antlers and protect the skull, and the antlers are used for 3 reasons for the bull elk. First one is fighting, and they also grow, and they also shed by, if they try and cut down trees, they might shed by breaking off. And what's also really interesting is that the royal tine is a 6th tine, but not every bull elk grows that one. So that's why I colored it in yellow. And also right here it says today wild elk roam 28 states in the United States and some in another place. But the real thing is that elk, also the speed of them are 45 miles per hour, and they can jump 8 feet high. Wow. Which is really, actually, I've never heard of an animal that could jump 8 feet high. So that is really high for me. But it's really interesting about the book is the predators are only mountain lions, black bears, brown bears, and wolves, which is actually, I didn't really get that part, because those 3 other predators that, like a fox or coyote, but those aren't big enough because they are actually a bit smaller than elk because of how big they are. And really, the predators, that wolf is not just like looking up, it's howling at the moon. So that's why there's the moon and the wolf looking up. So that's why. And also right here, I already told you, but just to remind you, bull elk have antlers, cow elk have no antlers. That's how you can tell if they're a bull or a cow. So that's why it's actually kind of interesting about what their names are and what they have. And it's really cool. That's the end.